really get out of my head and just play smart and just stop fucking trying to drop back throw. And I trashed the last two opponents. Ari was so mad because you know I did get JJ Watt finally got fucking what's the edge right elite?
Oh yeah,
edge right elite. Man, that's a whole different ball game now.
Got that what you call it built in there too with it.
What?
That under pressure.
Yes, and he had Trevor Lawrence. He's like, this is what he said to me. He kind of disrespected me a little bit. Yeah, you're getting pressure from your ends 90% of the time. That's why you got a winning record now. I'm like, you bitch.
Now the Bears
he said you getting pressure from your ends.
Yeah, he said you getting pressure, free pressure 90% of the time. No wonder you got a winning record. And all I put to him, good game, and then I seen that, and then I was like, man, you sound hurt, by the way. And then, you know, I had to take a picture of my X Factor quarterback and be like, oh, by the way, thank you.
Good looking out.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's Elliott, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. Again,
well, Elliott is that Zeke? Ezekiel?
The Bears very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the
For real?
season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while
You know
because he was
Des be on
developing a
that
hand
shit,
injury
man. That's
from
right.
having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That ball
I know he do.
Mark Andrews,
He
the
be
tight
on
end.
all that shit.
And he gets this up
He
to
don't
the
fuck around.
34 out of bounds there. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Falcons at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
19 Tiger.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage.
That what Matthias hair look like that? That boy out there like Palomalo.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have
See,
to
you
punt
been
this
shopping
one
him
away.
around.
On 4th down,
That boy cold, too.
sent on to punt.
Doggone Celtics look like they don't force the game.
In the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Howell. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off.
Doggone Tatum done woke up. Goodness gracious.
When they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
Oh, get this shit out.
Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
2nd down throw for Howell. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Another throw for Howell. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Nah.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
I just watched 2 people in the dailies in front of me. One got 6 Gatorades, one got 3. I get 500 BC.
First down, Howell to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gregory. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Howell's throw taken in here by Chase. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
The light-skinned joker woke up.
Hey, wow.
Oh my God, this junk not stopping, bro.
Send this one away.
The Boston win?
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Bruh, what are you doing?
They'll try the left side. Nash, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's
Nah,
second
this
and
jump.
8.
This jump.
Here's a play fake as they set
Dang
up the
him.
throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Nash. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, it's Nash, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Come on. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
You on 2K, Phil?
Yeah.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
My damn dome.
Right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll run with Hall, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Oh, fear.
What?
Nah, fear that's coming on my stream.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Dude, in my league name, fear too.
An 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Nash. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Back to throw here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Nash. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gregory. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Second down. Howell now. He finds his man, complete. It's Burgess. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hall. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Howell. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. Howell now to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Gregory. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. They'll run with Hall. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, my God.
Intercepted. Tariq Woolen puts it, and the Falcons are going to take over once again.
You never hit the wrong button and throw it to a nigga that's wide open. It's always a pick.
That was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And it's going to be a first down. Well done. 24 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. And out of bounds right around the 20. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Motherfucker. Fuck this game and that shot sometimes, bro.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
70 Rangers. Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 65 cat, 65 cat. Warrior 17.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Oh, wait. Crothers. I want you to try to pick that off, bro.
Nice tight coverage.
I want you to try to pick that off because you really missed the whole ball.
Here we go. 60 Bison. Trap 60.
Again, he'll drive.
Oh my God, I'm playing like shit.
As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. Do you think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised, because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take...
6 yards left on second down. Now Howell. And it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for agonizing a long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Chris Olave, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
19 right.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points.
Come on, man.
A field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
First down, Howell to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Another throw for Howell. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the ball.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Breece Hall. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 rattle.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Nash. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
70 Rangers. Track and 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He completes it to Olave. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Back to throw.
What?
Touchdown. So hold everything here.
I'm playing to the outside, bro.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team running.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. All again on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop them with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll go again with Hall. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Dropped the ball, bro.
Turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This to potentially send us to overtime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet. He's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they come up for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On play action, they'll throw.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. They'll look to throw here.
He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now a handoff up the middle. Nash.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
York able to send this one through. And with it, they have taken the lead. That was a big risk here in overtime. Send him out to fire off from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only gives you about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be positioned themselves. So you have confidence in him, and you have confidence in your defense, so go ahead and let him kick that one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? If the overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because we're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
2 minutes on the clock in overtime and a 3-point ball game. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Howell. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Howell. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? This